What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I talked about how I was having symptoms that are associated with the coronavirus. I wasn't coughing or had any fever, but I had a tight chest and my throat felt like I had a lump or blockage. So just to give you an update about that, like what was causing these symptoms was GERD and chronic heartburn. The tight chest was caused by heartburn, in my throat, it was actually what they call global cessation, So my symptoms actually depacited after taking my medications. And the shortness of breath that I was feeling was actually anxiety. Like I was really anxious, like after I was experiencing these symptoms that were caused by GERD. I started thinking that I was infected with the virus, so that caused me to get really anxious. So that's why, like, I started having shortness of breath. It was a result of anxiety. The reason why I want to get tested is few days ago, I just came in contact with someone who just tested positive for the coronavirus. I know the advice is to stay home and keep social distance. Well, I can't exactly stay home because I'm an essential worker. Like I work in healthcare field. And no one is even allowed to take time off unless if they test positive and need to self-quarantine. In the facility that I work at, we've had several cases so far of workers testing positive. The facility is doing the best that they can to stop the spread of this virus. So they take everyone's temperature before and after your shift. They check your temperature to make sure you don't have any fever. So they're doing the best they can. They are providing protective equipment for the workers, no matter what protective measures the home is taking. There's more people are getting infected. So there's been several cases so far, but these people all work in different departments that I work in. But now someone in our department just tested positive. And I had contact with this person actually last few days ago. I spoke to this person and they said they wanted to leave because they were not feeling well. So they were starting to show symptoms around that time, and we did speak, you know what I mean? So I feel like I could be potentially exposed to the virus. And considering that I work with the vulnerable, so it's suggested that I get tested. It's mainly for my peace of mind, because now more and more people are getting sick, and so chances of being exposed are really high because the virus just keeps spreading in my workplace. And this all started about 2 weeks ago when one person tested positive for the coronavirus. And this individual claimed that they contracted the virus at the grocery store, and they openly admitted that they didn't do what they were supposed to do, washing hands or taking proper precautions, so they knew exactly where they contracted the virus. So when they came to work a few days later, they were feeling okay, but then they started having high fever, and they had to leave, and then the home told them to go get tested, and they tested positive. So since then, there's been more cases. So it's not we're not exactly sure if that person was the source of the outbreak for the home. We don't know. Maybe there could be other people that were infected and were not showing symptoms at the time. We don't really know. But now the problem is the virus is spreading like wildfire. There's been more and more cases, so it just keeps spreading, and I just feel oh God, I could be next. It's very stressful, and it's a very scary time. So this virus is disrupting and affecting everyone all over the world. Like it's been really a very stressful time, especially like in our field as healthcare workers. Like we're already working short staff because now the government doesn't want people to work more than one job, because there's been so many people that had two jobs that work in our home and another home to supplement their income. But now the government doesn't want that because they don't want anyone to contract the virus, let's say in our home, and then spread it in another home. So they're trying the best they can to contain it. So everyone had to choose one job, which meant that like we lost like over like 15 staff in our department because they had full-time job elsewhere. So no one is allowed to work two jobs during this pandemic. So they don't want any cross-contamination, or like they want to do the best that they can to like contain the virus. But now more and more people are getting sick and needing to take time off, so we just can't afford more people getting sick, and then there'll be shortage of staff, and it's just been really like a very stressful and awful time, and this virus is affecting everyone all over the world. Okay, so I spoke to the doctor online yesterday because I'm also concerned, given my pre-existing condition of chronic heartburn. I'm also concerned about contracting the virus. Like if I do contract the virus, will that cause any complications? Yeah, so I did consult the doctor and asked them about it, and they said I should be fine, but he suggested I go to get tested since I was in contact with someone who just tested positive, right? So he said, yes, I can go ahead and get tested. So I'm finally getting tested, so at least I know where I stand at this time. I feel like, okay, I should get tested just for my peace of mind, because now like someone in our department that we had contact with tested positive. So chances are there are more people who are potentially exposed, so I just want to know right now where I stand. So I spoke to public health yesterday, and they told me that I can go ahead and get tested given the circumstances. So today, the first thing in the morning, I went to an assessment center to get tested, and my results will be back in 24 hours. So I was given an activation code that I have to use to register, so I can have an access to my results when they come back tomorrow. So that's if only I test negative. If I test positive, public health will call me instead. So I don't know which way things are going to go for me. I mean, like I'm not having like the major like certain symptoms of COVID-19, but sometimes it takes a while to get symptoms, and given my good condition, like the symptoms, like they do mimic a respiratory infection. So it can go either way. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, and I'm very nervous because I just have one day, so that way I know whether I have the virus or not. So what I'll do is instead is I'm gonna make a separate video about my results, whether I test negative or positive. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon in the next video, and we'll discuss my results. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.